All right, y'all, welcome back. So this is the video where I'll be going over the answers for Strategy 2 in the Tabe Language E book. This starts off on page 6, but I'm quickly moving down here to page 7. So if you haven't watched the video where I go through the 3 instructional pages that go with this lesson, then exit this video, watch that one, do this particular work, and then you can come back for this video. All right, so I'm going to start our explanation here on page 7. So we were asked to list the words from the sentence that are nouns, identify each noun's type, and explain why it's that type of noun. So our first one is flock, and it is a collective noun. So it's a singular noun, but that is composed of more than one object. And, in this case, birds. So that's why it's a collective noun. And then our second noun in the sentence is seagulls. It's just a regular plural noun. Seagull, singular, regular noun. We add an S to make it plural. So those are the only 2 nouns that we have in that particular example. Okay, 2 through 4 are pretty clear cut. We're working with irregular plural forms. So Jason has 2 pet mice. When we were children, my sister loved playing softball. And then number 4, we saw 6 deer in the woods. And this is one of those super irregular plurals that never changes form even when it becomes plural. Deer is just deer, no matter what. Okay, and on down to the multiple choice. So number 5, which one is a collective noun? And it's a pack. The pack is composed of multiple wolves, but A is our answer. Pack is a collective noun. Okay, number 6, which word is an abstract noun? And remember, abstract nouns are those that may not have physical existence. You can't see them or hear them or feel them, but they have, existence nonetheless. So number 6 is D, joy. Building a snowman and a heart are all things you can see with your eyes, but joy is not. You might be able to see the effects of joy, but not joy itself. All right, and number 7, the crowd cheered in excitement at the beauty of the dancers. Which word is a regular plural noun? And it is C, dancers. We just add an S to a regular plural. All right, we're skipping past the instruction on verb tenses that I covered in the previous video. And that gets us to number 8. And we're asked to list the verbs that are in present tense. And here it's jog and swim, but it is not will hike because that's in future tense. All right, so you just should have jog and swim. All right, for 9 through 11, we are circling the correct irregular form of the verb. So Yuki went to the beach. Grace told me to come over around noon, and she took her nephew to the park. All right. Number 12, which word is a present tense verb? And present tense verbs are just in their, their base form. The answer here is C, speak. Rode and sent are both irregular past tense. Chased is a regular past tense. So speak is the only one that's in present tense. Okay, 13, which verb correctly completes the sentence? And it's D, Omi will spend next summer with her grandpa. How do you get that? Well, next summer hasn't happened yet. It's the future, so you use future tense. Now remember, if it's unclear which tense the sentence is asking for or fishing for, so to speak, read the rest of it and see if there are clues. Something like next summer or last summer, then it would have been past tense. And then number 14, the word tore is written in which verb tense? And it's actually a past tense. It's an irregular past form of tear. We don't say Brian teared his jeans. We say Brian tore his jeans. All right. Moving past the third and final section of instruction to get to the third and final section of activities. Let's go over these briefly. Okay, on 15, list which word from the sentence is the subject and which is the verb. And in this case, butterfly is our subject, the noun, and then flew is the verb. And it's an irregular past tense verb, in case you were wondering. All right. So for 16 through 19, we're going to circle the subject and underline the verb. Obviously, I don't have that done here, so you're going to have to listen. All right, so in 16, Izumi is the subject. You know, this after school prepositional phrase has nothing to do with the subject. We're looking for the noun that is doing something, and Izumi is indeed running, or he ran, past tense, around the track. And so the verb you should have underlined is ran. Okay, 17, the subject is Tate, the verb is visits. 18, the subject is they. It's a pronoun, but pronouns can be subjects. You know, if this appeared in a paragraph, we will probably have some clue to what the antecedent of the pronoun they actually is. But they is the subject, and climbed is the past tense verb. And in 19, we have a plural subject. Anna and Billy entered the cave. So entered is the verb. This is not one that would have changed either way. You know, Anna entered, Billy entered, Anna and Billy entered. So it's a verb that doesn't change forms, even if it is plural. All right, in our last three here, multiple choice. Okay, which pronoun correctly completes the sentence? It is C. Anil wants to rent his own apartment, so he will need to look for a job. You know, our clue there was his. You know, honestly, I didn't know when I read the name Anil if they intended it to be male, female, or neither, but you know, we need to match it with previous pronouns, so his and he match according to gender. All right, and number 21, which word is the antecedent? Now remember, the antecedent is the noun that a pronoun replaces or stands for. And so our pronoun here is actually he, and it refers back to be Ming. You know, Ming and he are the same person in the sentence. And then lastly, number 22, what is the subject of the sentence? And it's actually both of these two young women, Jill and Marie. D. And we have a correctly formed verb. You know, we have a plural subject, two people. So it's the plural form without the S. You know, it's assumed that the plural is already taken care of. So if we just had one person, it would be loves. Jill loves or Marie loves, but Jill and Marie together love. Okay, so that ends the answers video for this lesson. I have also posted some additional practice for you to do after this video. So follow the instructions for completing that work and submitting it for me to look at, and you will be done with strategy 2 after you finish that.